Funeral arrangements will be announced later. Sympathizers may call on mobile numbers 076 758 610, 025 272 035, or 030 317 417. Funeral and communion service for Sonia Linda Makaya of 25B Babadori Lumley and of the Central Public Reference Laboratory, Ministry of Health and Sanitation, who died on the 6th of July, aged 34, will be held on Sunday the 17th of July at the Emmanuel Methodist Church, Hamilton at 2 p.m. Burial at the village cemetery. The body will be laid out on Sunday the 17th of July as 25 Babadori Lumley from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. She is survived by her parents, Mr. Joy C. Makaya and Mrs. Princess Makaya of the University of Sierra Leone, son Kelvin, brothers and sisters, Pastor Joy Makaya, Desmond Makaya of ADAX, Tony Makaya of KPMG, Sydney, Abdullah and Michael, Harolda Ayo, Mrs. Brenda Makamara and Shirley, fiancé Brian Tucker, uncles, aunts, cousins, and the rest of the family and friends at home and abroad.
You're all alone in this world, and there's nobody to count your tears. Just remember, no matter where you are, Allah knows. Allah knows.
The death took place on Sunday the 10th of July of Muhammad Lawal Morupe Johnson of 12 Garawani Street, Kojimi Frabe. He was 9 months old. He is survived by his father Mubashir Johnson, mother Aisha Kamara, great-grandfather Alhaji Hassan Leadi Babatunde Macaulay of 3 Ansin Lane Frabe, great-grandmother Madam Fatuta Conte of 2 Jalo Street, Okupa, grandmother Zedra Kadi Johnson of Radio SLBC Kadi Ture, Haja Salimatu Sanusi Val, and Salmata Yemile Kuzubayu in Doncaster, England. Grandfather Aliyu Kamara in the USA. Grandaunts Mrs. Kobala Gabisi and Kadi Kumba Macaulay. Granduncles Alpha Abu Macaulay, Abdul Mumin Macaulay, Usman Macaulay, Aliyu Clark, Abdul Karim, Lawal and Muhammad Zubai, all in England. Aunts Haja Mariatu Johnson, Zainab Kamara, Haja Kadi Macaulay, and Marie Zubayu in Doncaster, England. Uncles Ni Muyuddin, Abu 1 and 2, Mustafa, Wahid, Leadi, and Usman. Several relatives include Johnson, Macaulay, Kamara, Tue, Sanusi Bal, Zubairu Gaba, the Kojimi community, and the residents of 2 Jalo Street, Okupa, Wellington. Several relatives and friends at home and abroad. He has already been buried at the Akuma Modern Cemetery, Kennedy State. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace.
And whatever lies in the heavens and the earth, every star in this whole universe.
Fond memories of their husband, father, father-in-law, grandfather, cousin, and uncle, the late Gustavus Augustus Brown, who left us for the great beyond 2 years ago on the 14th of July, 2014, at the age of 74. Sleep on, beloved. Sleep and take your rest. We love you, but Jesus loves you best. Sadly missed by your wife Sarah and the family at home and abroad.
When you feel all alone in this world, and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember, no matter where you are, Allah knows. Allah knows.
In remembrance of our dearly beloved father, uncle and friend, the late Alhaji Mohammed Bababa, who had his home call 1 year ago. Alhaji, you are gone but not forgotten, as the blow was heavy and the shock severe. We miss you so much, Papa, and we'll never forget you. We pray that Allah grant you a peaceful rest. Sadly missed by wife, Mrs. Asatuba. Children, Brian Ba in the USA, Hassanatu, Mariam Mohammed, and Bintaba, and the rest of the family and friends at home and abroad. Goodbye, Baba Ba, till we meet again.
Allah knows when you find that special someone, feel your whole life has barely begun.
The death took place on the 13th of July of Reverend David Sylvester Moore of the Christ Pentecostal Church, New England, and of 13 William Street, aged 87. He is survived by his children, Aminiata Moore, Tene Lydia Moore, and Hawawe Winifred Moore. Funeral arrangements will be announced later. A memorial service to mark the 10th death anniversary of Mr. Joseph B. Koma, who died on the 7th of July 2006, Mr. Paul B. Koma, who died in December 2002, and Mrs. Ellen Toure Koma, who died on the 14th of March 2007, will be held on Sunday the 17th of July at the Wesleyan Church, McKinney at 9:30 a.m. All relatives, friends, and well-wishers are cordially invited. Sadly missed by the entire family at home and abroad. For further information, please contact Miss Ellen Koma from the United States on 079-871-479, Mr. Thomas T. Koma on 099-529-118, Mr. Saidu B. Koma on 088-220-610, and Mr. Santiki Koma on 077-384-914. The 11th of July marks the second death anniversary of their mother, sister, aunt, and grandmother, Miss Kadiatu Veronica Aisatu Tarawali, former senior teacher of the Annual Memorial School. 2 years have quickly rolled by since you made your home call. You left a vacuum in our lives that can never be filled. You were a mother to many and the world's best mom. We will always miss you, Mom. Your memories will always linger in our hearts. Sleep and take your rest. Sadly missed by your daughter, Jeneline. Grandchildren, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, nieces and nephews, relatives and friends at home and abroad.
When you feel all alone in this world and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember no matter where you are, Allah knows.
The death is announced of Pa Alhaji Fode Shaif Kamara, which took place on Tuesday the 21st of June at Mando Village, Mambalo Chiefdom, Cambia District. He is survived by his wife Safi Toure, Asatu Conte, Amina Kabo, and Hawa Kamara. Several children, brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, close friends, and other relatives. The Holy Quran will be read at his residence in Mando on Sunday the 17th of July. All relatives, friends, and sympathizers are invited.
Whatever lies in the heavens and the earth, every star in this whole universe, Allah knows.
The death is reported of Mrs. Cynthia Bali Natalie Spencer of 7 Beckle Street, Brookfields, which occurred on Friday the 8th of July, aged 51. Funeral arrangements will be announced later. Sympathizers may call at 37 Barwick Street. The death took place of Mr. Sir Philip Palmer, commonly known as Sir Palmer of the SLBC, and of 81 4th Street, aged 54. Funeral arrangements will be announced later. Sympathizers may call at 81 4th Street.
Take it to the Lord in prayer. Do not friends despise forsake.
The death took place on Tuesday, the 12th of July, of Reverend Joseph M. Johnson, General Overseer of the Life of Light Evangelical Ministry in New England, age 71. Funeral arrangements will be announced later. Sympathizers may call at 2Q Smart Lane, New England, or call on mobile numbers 079-234-990 or 076-699-917.
Oh, thank you, Lord. You are my solace.
Funeral service for Amos Andrew Kalisese, who died on the 4th of July, aged 19, will take place on Sunday, the 17th of July, at the Faith Evangelical Church, Ross Road at 2 p.m. Burial at the Kissy Road Cemetery. The board will be laid out at 9 A-Line Road, back of El Shaddai Church, Tar Hill, at 10 a.m. He is survived by his father, Pastor Aliyu Andrew Sise, of the Zion Bread of Life Church, Wellington, and a teacher at the D.T. Akibobet Primary School. Mother Mrs. Nemunatu Sise of the Yamakai Preparatory School. Brothers Alicius and Aaron Sise, Sister Alice, cousins, uncles, and the rest of the family and friends at home and abroad.
Jesus, all our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry.
Funeral service for Mr. Claire John Dixon of 25 Main Peninsula Road, Garage, who died on the 30th of June, aged 48, will be held on Thursday, the 14th of July, at St. Anthony's Parish, Brookfields, followed by laying out at the church at 2 p.m. There will be a vigil on Wednesday, the 13th of July, at his residence from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Burial at the Ascension Town Cemetery. He is survived by 3 children, John Claire Dixon, Clara and David Dixon. Several brothers and sisters, stepbrother, aunts and uncles, cousins, nephews, nieces, close friends and other relatives at home and abroad. May his soul rest in peace.
We should never be discouraged. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Can we find a friend so faithful?
Funeral service for Olabode Emrika Ido Davis, who died in Banjul, the Gambia on the 4th of July, aged 55, will be held on Friday, the 15th of July, at the Three Angels Messages Seventh-day Adventist Church, 101 Circular Road at 2 p.m. Burial at the Kingdom Cemetery. The board will be laid out at the church at 12 noon. She is survived by her daughter Iris Biola Palmer, brothers Mr. Theophilus King, Mr. Kojo King, Mr. Reginald King, Mr. Jason Davis, and Mr. Trevor Davis. Sisters Mrs. Rolla Jones, Mrs. Dagmar Joa in the USA, and Miss Hazel Davis. Sister-in-law Mrs. Fatmata Ruth King, nieces, nephews, in-laws, and the rest of the family and friends at home and abroad.
In his arms he'll take and shield thee. Thou wilt find a solace there in his arms. Oh, in his arms he'll take and shield.
Funeral mass for Mrs. Gladys Clara Joa Nee Bannister, commonly known as Mama Joa of 17 First Back Street, Sever Road, Bo, former head teacher of Madonna Primary School, Bo, and the retired inspector of schools, Southern Province, who died on the 26th of June, aged 82, will be held at Our Lady of Lourdes Catholic Church, Madonna School Compound, Bo, on Friday the 15th of July at 12 noon. Burial at the CKC Bo City Cemetery. There will be a laying out ceremony at the Columbia Davis Funeral Parlor, Circular Road, on Thursday the 14th of July from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. The body will be conveyed to Bo immediately after the laying out. She is survived by children, Mrs. Madonna Davis in London, Mr. Claudius Blanco of OIC Bo, Mr. Raymond Blanco in Freetown, Mr. Emmanuel Andy Blanco, proprietor of Andy's Preparatory School, and Mrs. Abigail Kekura of Model School Bo. Sisters, nieces, nephews, grand and great-grandchildren, several other relatives and friends at home and abroad.
Feel all alone in this world, and there's nobody to count your tears. Just remember, no matter where you are, Allah knows. Allah knows.
The death took place on Sunday the 10th of July of Muhammad Lawal Morupe Johnson of 12 Garawani Seat, Kojimi Bay. He was 9 months old. He is survived by his father Mubashir Johnson, mother Aisha Kamara, great-grandfather Alhaji Hassan Liadi Babatunde Macaulay of 3 Ansin Lane Bay, great-grandmother Madam Fatata Conte of 2 Jalo Street, Okupa, grandmother Zadra Kadi Johnson, head of Radio SLBC, Kadi Ture, Haja Salimatu Sanusi, Val, and Salmata Yemileku Zubairu in Doncaster, England. Grandfather Aliyu Kamara in the USA. Grandaunts Mrs. Kabala Gabisi and Kadi Kumba Macaulay. Granduncles Alpha Abu Macaulay, Abdul Mumin Macaulay, Usman Macaulay, Aliyu Clark, Abdul Karim, Lawal and Mohammed Zubair, all in England. Aunts Haja Mayatu Johnson, Zainab Kamara, Haja Kadi Macaulay, and Marie Zubair in Doncaster, England. Uncles Ni Muyuddin, Abu 1 and 2, Mustafa, Wahid, Leadi, and Usman. Several relatives include Johnson, Macaulay, Kamara, Tue, Sanusi Bal, Zubairu, Gaba, the Kojimi community, and the residents of 2 Jalo Street, Okupa, Wellington. Several relatives and friends at home and abroad. He has already been buried at the Akuma Modern Cemetery, Kennedy State. May his gentle soul rest in perfect peace.
And whatever lies in the heavens and the earth, every star in this whole universe, Allah knows. Allah knows. When you find that special someone, feel your whole life has barely begun. You can walk.
The death is announced of Pa Alhaji Fode Shaif Kamara, which took place on Tuesday the 21st of June at Mando Village, Mambalo Chiefdom, Cambia District. He is survived by his wife Safi Toure, Asatu Conte, Amina Kabo, and Hawa Kamara. Several children, brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, close friends, and other relatives. The Holy Quran will be read at his residence in Mando on Sunday the 17th of July. All relatives, friends, and sympathizers are invited.
When you feel all alone in this world, and there's nobody to count your tears, just remember, no matter where you are, Allah knows.
The death is reported of Mrs. ASP Alimatu Bangura of Block 1E Gloucester Road, Kington Police Barracks, who died on Wednesday the 13th of July. She has already been buried, sadly missed by her daughter Aminata Amizo Toure, son Sabiyu Conte, sisters Saudatu Kabwa and Aminata Bangura, several brothers, other relatives, and the rest of the family at home and abroad.
There's no doubt Allah knows. Allah knows.
Memorize this. I wish you exalt thee. Great is the love we should have. Probably we should.
Sierra Leone is always fondly remembered as the image of a lion. Whether one looks at the sprawling hills or the spreading rivers, Sierra Leone stretches as a pride of lions.
Many Sierra Leoneans don't remember when they last saw a lion. However, that did not stop Pedro de Sintra, a young Portuguese discoverer, from naming this great country Sierra Leone.
From 1462, when Sierra Leone was named by de Sintra, to the years of slavery and the years of freedom, Sierra Leone has come a long way to becoming a diversified and unified country.
Coastal Sierra Leone has always attracted attention from neighbors near and far away. The country's river Roquel, running into the great Atlantic Ocean, has always opened its doors to every human civilization for as long as it has existed.
Known as the Athens of West Africa, Sierra Leone has built a name for itself upon a solid educational foundation with colonial experimental institutions such as the Grammar School, Annie Walsh Memorial School, and Forabe College, institutions which led the All-Africa way for quality education for people of African origin.
Sierra Leone, several pictures.
We have to take our final year exams, and the lecturers have to complete their syllabus. And if the government are delaying to share a lecturer, it has a greater effect on us, because some of our colleagues, they have run out of finances and they are here, and this is the rainy season, the campus is very cold, and some students are just, they are no more reading, they are tired, because this is almost...
I truly do understand the inequities of your position, sir, but
that the President, Dr. Ernest Baikoroma, is involved in. It is not just for the local audience of radio or television. It is also for Sierra Leoneans and the international community in the diaspora. Don't forget, it is indeed the Presidential Hour on radio and television.
It's the President's Diary that puts into context President Nkrumah's unprecedented transformation of Sierra Leone through the implementation of various development programs by MDAs and partners. It is a program on local politics, international relations, the economy, peace and democracy, the fight against corruption, and the promotion of transparency and accountability from the President's perspective through his spokesman Abdoulaye Berete. Don't miss it. It's the President's Diary on SLBC TV and radio every Friday at 10 p.m. with repeat broadcast Sundays 2 p.m. Tuesdays 1 p.m. on SLBC TV.
Whether you like it or not, we have to sing this song for His Excellency. Whether you like it or not, you have to hear this song. From a president, let's take it to the president. For the good luck you bring to the country. Let's take it to the president. For the member you make the country. Take it, and the former. 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 Let's take it to the president. For the good luck you bring to the country. Let's take it to the president. For the member you make the country. Take it, and the former. 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 Whether you black or you white, you have to know this. Whether you green or you red, you have to know this. And as for Roman, you would have emojis. 90% you don't do what you promise. It's all camp English, Creole, and Chinese. And as for Roman, you're the king of the jungle. And you're a record and every country you the handle. We don't know what you make a pack up from bundle. For all you work or you don't work, then they run them out. For investor and every country you don't open them up. In the hearts and every day because they don't come out. And mama, man, you don't go building your airport. Sex selection, probably everyone put you back. Like a spy now, you soldier, I go watch you back. One thing when I like you underscore, man. You don't look to the red, you don't look to the green, you don't tribalistic. You put the country first. Let's take it to the president. For the good luck you bring to the country. minister will no work in the pull and day. The minister will no work in the pull and day. Now when the papa no work, we no want to play. When the papa no work, we no want to play. The minister will the work in the left hand day. The minister will the work in the left hand day. The Africa mineral and the man in you say make the youth say what jobless for cool on their work. You know the first president to the blind minister. The first president to the woman to justice. You know the first president to the youth minister. The first president to the life for the youth them. I pay you two know them. Let's take it to the party. For the good luck to bring down the country. Let's take it to the party. For the make way they make the country. Take it on the summer. 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 Let's take it to the party. For the good luck to bring down the country. Let's take it to the party. For the make way they make the country. Take it on the summer. Take it on the summer. Take it on the summer. Take it on the summer.
President Corona, we dey tell you thank you for the things you don't do for we country. We really love you and go always appreciate you. We dey tell go thank you for good presidents like you. Now you know we world best. Now you know we Messiah. Now you know the one who will make we country go.
All the good work, Papa, we dey tell you thank you. We the people believe in you with excellency. We don't want to get you kindness, political mercy. So this nation, Papa, and it's you not blessed. For the next one where they come, you footstep for be the lesson. Ebola come, you don't run go left. We yeah, look the light, look the road, Papa, you too much. And all listen then say, cause a man never could talk, yeah. We appreciate the good work, not the nation. Since you can't developments, not the nation. All man like you, from them big on to them picking them. And all the good things you do with the sea. Thank you, President Juanes. Yo, we love you. We never ever forget you. That's why I go show you.
Thank you for the thing what you do for we country what we know the sea. Thank you for the thing what you do for we country and overseas. Thank you for the fight against Ebola in our country. Thank you for the piracy where you pass away in our country. Thank you for the infrastructure. Thank you for the light you bring. Thank you to you let mama for the bond where you money where God give and good road. Thank you, yes me I go tell you thank you. And as for Roma you deserve more than 10. If I say a single thing you don't do for we country this song never done. Let's thank you to the prophet for the good luck you bring our country. Let's thank you to the prophet for the make way they make the country. Thank you and the summer. 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 Let's thank you to the prophet for the good luck you bring our country. Let's thank you to the prophet for the make way they make the country. Thank you and the summer. 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 Next election, the one you don't put sign back with a vote for. But if you say you don't know, we don't put you the table. Let it on know. Let them talk, boy. Let them talk, let them talk. Boomba.
Memorize this. I wish you exalt thee. Great is the love we should have for thee. Family, we should be united whenever we stand.
Hey.
Shit sound like a movie, man. Down, baby. Yo. That's how we gonna do it this time. See you, baby. Yeah. You my life princess, a complete time with the right reflex. Stay thinking about you the night we sex as I scoop in a limo. Looking phenomenal in the nightly dress. Civilian twist with a Ghanaian accent. Not into tricking, but only on this night. Didn't give a damn about the money that I spent to cure it all. So the place that we last went, you way above average. Let's make a thought marriage. Players trying to mess around, that would involve damage. Beautiful African, head is stick African. Always on point, mama, bet you're not slipping. Shit pops off, bet you're not skipping. You
ride or die, baby, that you're not snitching. Love ice cream where I rub on your skin. Fuck them other chicks, you my ebony queen, cause you stayed down. Waited till I came to you, not the other way around. I was overseas trips while they stuck on Greyhound. Being mommy's boy, but you in my life, truthfully, I promise joy. Nobody no go ever come destroy this love. That's the God above. Baby girl, for real, man. You know what I'm saying? They can afford them trips to the tropics, so they keep hitting and make us their topic. Out of all them chicks, you my topic. You so fly, baby girl, you out of this world, cruising like a pilot in this cockpit. Quick to stop and quit, any tip out to left. Niggas trying to holler my mind, you play deaf. Even my they wear my red one for left. They rest to be with you now, consider the be right. Then I'd rather stay left or wrong. So let's get it on, take a sip, still the door, watching you, baby. I shake your hips to the tune, next step. Let's skip to the room, let me massage your body. Just me and you, girl, let's have a party. You've been around before, I even touched gravy. If I be the president, you be my first lady. I switch shit on the whole world. All of those, baby, that used to look at us crazy. Just for you, mama. You know how to get down, shit's true, baby. I love the way you put it on me in this world. Baby, love, the inside of the sexiness, you got me in the song, baby. Someday that I saw you, I know. I know you be the only one. I feel lucky you're my queen, shawty, and you're gonna be my only girl. Hey, my only girl. You so fresh, baby. Yeah. I've been after this chick since high school days. She's always so fly with nice school shades. Thanks to the Lord, now I got her. Guess the say been living in Christ a bit. Rubbing on her body as the lights fade off. The club is over, guess the night fade off. She feeling my swag, all that I have. Plus every little bit of us, my life made off. The type introduced to more, seduce her on. Charles Louisa Dill produced the bomb. Anything I say goes, she never refused it on. Laugh anytime, yeah, I accuse her wrong. Sipping, don't bury on, so we choke up the losers. Niggas who try but fail, that's the conclusion. Mommy killing me, softly with classical movement. My hands on the thighs, I say blasting the music. Yeah, I say blasting the music. My hands on the thighs, I say blasting the music. I love the way you put it on me in this love. Baby, love the way you sound your sexiness. You got me in a song, baby. From the day that I saw you, I know. Can't stop, man. Yeah. Feeling like you're my queen, shawty, and you're gonna be my only girl. Yeah, my only girl. You my only girl. My only girl. My only girl. Out here on the hook. Black Leo Records, baby. You know how we get down. Another one. You know how we do, man. We never stop. I love you, girl. I love you, girl. Call De Niro.
It's all a matter of perspective, tied to time and place, love and friendship, life and death.
I'm back again, so you niggas thought I'm gonna retire. I'm never tired, pass a cigarette, I give you lighters eye for an eye. It's like a battle system, need I remind you that you're playing with fire, cause I burn you. Niggas in the rap game, stay safe. Every time I come around, these niggas go MIA, missing in action. They afraid of me, cause I rap mad, chillin' with my rap pack. Niggas going missing, everybody put the blame on me. What you mean, nigga? I ain't Akon. I'm from the West, so you know I never stay calm. I resisted, that's the reason I was locked up. I've been here for too long, they won't let me out. Got a lot going on, so don't stress me out. Cause if you do, motherfucker might take you out. It's not a day, I'm talking 6 foot dick. I put it on my back. I put it on my back. This rap shit, man, I put it on my back. Cause I'm gonna carry it from the bottom to the top, nigga. I came from a place where people are nauseous, not explain the reason for you being disgusted with your vicious looks. Cause my flow's illustrious. Put my trust in you, that's an understatement. You a jealous fool, don't know why you hating. I'm the nigga with the beautiful smile, powerful mind. Never tell a lie, always try to realize I'm in a better place, wonderful taste. I never tasted it, but I'm sure it feels great. A home is not a home if you don't feel safe. So don't ever cross my line or you'll be digging your grave. I'm coming with rage, you better be brave. I'm like an angry lion when you're stuck in this cage. The king of the jungle, you a fucking disgrace. Don't play with me, I'ma make a hater pray for me. Pray for my sins as I kill you and your family. I put it on my back, I put it on my back. I put it on my back. This rap shit, man, I put it on my back. Cause I'm gonna carry it from the bottom to the top, nigga. You get this weekend, nigga, ready for some new shit. Y'all be waiting, but no one ever does shit. All you rap about bitches and the fucking new whips. Dancing close and always fantasize about the new shit. So I pay it on mine when it go and get tough. I just hold on tight, nigga. So I pay it on mine, never go and get tough. I just hold on tight, nigga. Did I tell you I was born in the war? So all your bullshit, we never pushed me to the wall. I saw niggas get killed with my eyes open. I saw babies getting raped with the parents watching. After that, get slaughtered from incarcerated. I'm a seasoned veteran. This shit too easy, like me masturbating. Fuck them haters, I hate them niggas. These niggas get stitches if they ever come near us. They can never compare us. I never go to church, but still have faith in Jesus. Cause he's my savior, don't mind my behavior. I'm a lost child, we no destination. But I told the nation, I would bless the nation. Need your cooperation to win the population. Now who's rocking with me? Who's telling motherfuckers I'm the MVP? I put it on my back. I put it on my back. This rap shit. I put it on my back. Cause I'm gonna carry it from the bottom to the top, nigga.
Sierra Leone is always fondly remembered as the image of a lion. Whether one looks at the sprawling hills or the spreading rivers, Sierra Leone stretches as a pride of lions.
Many Sierra Leoneans don't remember when they last saw a lion. However, that did not stop Pedro de Sintra, a young Portuguese discoverer, from naming this great country Sierra Leone.
From 1462, when Sierra Leone was named by de Sintra, to the years of slavery and the years of freedom, Sierra Leone has come a long way to becoming a diversified and unified country.
Coastal Sierra Leone has always attracted attention from neighbors near and far away. The country's river Rukel, running into the Great Atlantic Ocean, has always opened its doors to every human civilization for as long as it has existed.
Known as the Athens of West Africa, Sierra Leone has built a name for itself upon a solid educational foundation with colonial experimental institutions such as the Grammar School, Annie Walsh Memorial School, and Forabe College, institutions which led the All-Africa way for quality education for people of African origin.
Sierra Leone, a country of several pictures of courageous battles, of slavery and of colonialism, of independence and of self-rule, of civil war and of activism,
of blood diamonds and of peace diamonds. Sierra Leone has emerged as a country, a concept and a conscience. Sierra Leone, the beautiful diamond of Africa.